will be transported to Pamplona, Spain on Saturday night because we have absolute bulls back inside. Let's talk about our team. The teams just got released about an hour or so ago, and this might be, or not might be, this will be the stronger side that we've fielded for the last, I honestly can't remember, 10 weeks maybe. Jordan De Goey comes back into the side. Now, we'll talk about a little bit about, let's just go through it. So Jordan De Goey comes back into the side. Bo Bull McCreary comes back into the side. And the third guy coming into the side is Billy, the Premiership hero, Frampton. Now, those are three huge those are three Premiership players. And Jordan De Goey was always going to get up for this game. I think that's why they gave him a bit of a rest last week because of that groin issue, but also they wanted him to be fit and ready to go. The last time we played Carlton, we had Jordan De Goey out, we had Tom Mitchell out. We still have Tom Mitchell out, but Jordan De Goey comes into the side. And the things that he brings, not only his that sort of flair and that knack for goal, but it is, again, it's those bulls, right? It's that bull energy. And I dare say we probably don't see him in the midfield a lot. I think we will see him in there. But I think predominantly in the forward line like he has been, we know that he's a dangerous forward. He needs to kick 3 or something goals for us to be any chance of winning this game. But what I think he brings to the table as well is a little bit of that fear, because Jordan De Goey is a game changer. And we saw that against a couple of teams. It was against Adelaide where he came back from that injury, kicked, I think, what did he kick, 3 or 4 goals against Adelaide? But even that grand final, he kicks 2 very important goals, and like last one was very, very important goal. And that's what he can do. He has that, like I said before, he has that knack, he has that flair to go in there and absolutely smash it when he needs to be. He only needs a half a chance to make it into a goal or to make it into a clearance or something like that. So I think, getting up for his best mate at the club and just best mate in general, Scott Pendlebury, is really incredible. And, there's people in the comments saying, oh, we're rushing Geordie back. If he wasn't fit to play, he wouldn't play. These guys aren't going to rush players back when we have finals on the line. We have a top 8 spot on the line. They're not going to rush these players back when they don't have to. We're not in the inner sanctum. We don't know. Jordan De Goey, he's back and he's going to be an absolute bull. Bull number 2, Bo McCreary. So Bo comes in for that pressure. His pace as well. So he was out with a calf for what feels like, they originally said 6 to 8 weeks, I think. And it might have been about 7 that he sort of comes back. He was kind of ready to go last week, but they gave him another week's rest. And again, the last time we played Carlton, Bo McCreary got hit in that jaw and got concussed in the second quarter, I think, and then Lockie Sullivan comes on. So we lose that pace, but now we gain that pace again. And Bo McCreary is going to be that player that he's going to just run his absolute ass off. And it's someone that we've been missing. So now in the forward line, we have Bobby Hill, Jamie Elliott, Bo McCreary, and Lockie Schultz as our small forwards, who are all pressure forwards, especially Lockie Schultz and especially Bo McCreary. We're going to see the 1-2 punch from them. And it's exciting, right? Because we haven't seen Bowen in so long, and that's what we've been lacking. We've been lacking the pressure. It kind of came back against Richmond, but it has to go to the nth degree against Carlton, and that's why Bo is straight into the team, because that's exactly what he's going to bring, and that's why Lockie Schultz is in the team. That's exactly what he's going to bring. The last guy to come in is Billy Frampton. Now, Billy has played the last 2 games in the VFL. He's been chucked forward. He's been chucked back in the AFL side. But you know why he's playing. He's the only big defender that we have. He'll be going up against Harry or Charlie, I dare say. One of them, probably Harry Mackay. And look, before it happens, I'll say this now. Harry and Charlie are going to kick 3 or 4 goals each. Right? Again, I said it in my preview. These aren't the guys that I'm scared of. I'm scared of their sort of smaller forwards. They've got Jack Martin coming in, and Jack Martin always rips us a new one. He plays 1 good game a year, and it always happens to be against us. So that's who we're looking out for. We're looking out for Jack Cripps. We're looking out for Patrick Cripps when he sharks into the forward line. We're looking out for Motlop in his 36th game. Owies, Cottrell, these sort of players, because Curnow and Harry Mackay, they're going to kick 3 goals each. That's just what they're going to do. If we can limit them, amazing. But just chalk them down for that, and then you won't be left with the disappointment saying, oh, but XYZ kicked 3 goals on, Harry kicked 3 goals on Billy Frampton. Well, let McStay kick 4 goals and let Cox kick 2 and let Jordan De Goey kick 3 and let Jamie Elliott kick 4, So we don't worry too much about what they're doing in those 2 big towers. We worry about our forward line. Just to win, you just got to kick more of a score, right? Easy as that. I would love Frampton to keep one of those guys to 0 goals. Probably doesn't happen, but you can see why we need him. Charlie Dean, people in the comments calling for Charlie Dean. He's not really gonna help us as that. We need that big body. Charlie Dean is a good intercept mark. He's good on that third tall. Darcy Moore can't do it on his own. Jeremy Howe can't do it on his own. Braden Maynard can't do it on his own. We need that big body of Billy Frampton just to sort of push and shove. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Coming out of the side, Harvey Harrison's omitted, Lockie Sullivan and Will Parker. You can kind of see why they've gone with Ned Long, and I thought Ned Long did really well last week in the middle. He had 10 tackles. I dare say he probably gets the run with Patrick Cripps now that we have this sort of run with tagger player. I think Ned Long might do that job. Previously, we've seen Scott Pendlebury come in and do that job every single time we play Carlton on Patrick Cripps. We might see that again, 2 greats of the game going up against each other. But I dare say Ned Long will probably go on Cripps or he'll probably go on Walsh just to sort of negate them, while we can sort of do their job. I think this is, our strongest lineup, 110%. It's going to be an insane game. They've made 4 changes as well. So we'll see how they go, because we know that making a lot of changes sometimes doesn't work well. So we'll see how they go. But I think they bring in Boyd, Cohen, Mackay, and Jack Martin. So some really good players there. It's both of our strongest teams that we fielded. That both teams have fielded in a while. I dare say from Carlton as well, but definitely our strongest team that we fielded in the last, I want to say 3 months. I can't remember our team being this stacked for a long time, and it's coming at the right time. So we've really put ourselves into a corner with, having to claw our way out from the depths of the, midway through the ladder. But it starts on Saturday night, and I'm feeling good about it. I'm always sort of nervous going to these games, mainly because it's Carlton, mainly because I do this, so I know what I got if we lose. But I feel pretty good. I feel like it's going to be just a fantastic game, especially for Scott's 400th. But I do feel like we get up, and I think this team and our ins are an A+, 110%. They're an A+. They're big ins. It's a big game, big clubs, big opponent. Big stuff on the line. Let me know your thoughts on the team down below. Would there have been any more changes or anything else? Let me know your thoughts down below. But until then, like, comment, subscribe. Tay family, Tay friends, Tay pets, and until next time, double shackers. I'll see you later.